This is the HDFURY VRROOM, VRROOM. This is it's an audio extractor, it's a video switcher and a splitter and a frame rate and resolution converter for HDMI 2.1. This is the very first proper HDMI 2.1 device on the market. It is very expensive though. I was in one of the first pre-order rounds, which was cheaper than the list price. It is incredibly expensive, but it is the first full HDMI manipulation device for HDMI 2.1 available on the market. And even with that, it's still only 40 gigabits per second instead of 48, which is not gonna matter, but just because people like nitpicking that. So of course, premium product, premium packaging. This thing is bonkers. Set up very similar to their Diva that I have. So very similar. So on the back here, 12 volt input, you got eARC output, you got a downscale output, you got input, you got a 1080p 720p output that just contains audio if you want to run it to a receiver. It controls over the internet, or over the Ethernet rather, over your network. RS-232 if you want remotes or serial. You got SPDIF output, of course. You got buttons and toggles on the side, and then you have 4 HDMI inputs on the front as well, and then another IR receiver port, a relay port. You can do pretty much anything here. And so it will take 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs. It will take them at full 4K, 120 hertz, variable refresh rate, all of that, and then it will scale down to, it will output it at 4K 120 and all of that, but it will also scale down to 1080p. Now what it can't do, because it's literally impossible, is it won't take adaptive sync and convert it to non-adaptive sync. So you can take 4K 120 hertz VRR and convert it to 1080p 120 hertz VRR, but you still need VRR on the other end to capture it, but you can also just not use variable refresh rate. But the fact that it can do that is incredible. I am still experimenting with a Pingo capture card that can capture variable refresh rate, but so far it has been a nightmare. I still owe them another round of testing with a new firmware update, but I can't recommend it at this time.